Can you quickly help me film my outro? Because you're the man.
I'm fucking doing.
Don't swear. Yeah, I'm gonna do a backy whip and then I'm gonna finish my outro that's taken me like a month.
Strip tease.
No, dude, it's got a bit windy.
Holy, you like that?
The wind caught me over the spine.
John Reyes,
where you
at? Since I've got my camera here, I can actually do a vlog of my own. Hey Ruben, how's it going? Hi Tristan. Forgot your name, sorry. Jack's little brother.
My little fanboys, you know.
Subway. So you ready for your meth lines?
Meth?
At Upper Hut comps?
Yeah.
Meth.
Yeah, we don't do normal lines here at Upper Hut, we do meth lines.
Coke lines.
Colt? Alright, pass my scooter. Alright, we'll probably see you guys in this vlog in like, oh wait, I'll turn it to me and say, we'll probably, I'll put it, hi. We'll probably see you guys in this vlog, I don't know, maybe in a couple of days. Because I'm just gonna go chill. Go say it again for the lols.
Chill fam.
So this is what I'm going to show you. How to remove more spaces when you have your forks and SS on. So the main thing is that these forks, they stick up quite a bit there, and there's about 1 centimetre that you can actually get rid of, but what you need is a grinder to be able to grind the top of the forks away. Which is what I've done to these forks here, but unfortunately I kind of mucked it up because I cut them a bit too far down, and then since with these forks, the drone forks like Apex forks, you need the top little bit to screw on, which I snapped off because I cut it down too much. So yeah, that's a quick little tip for me there. See you guys next week. Do you guys have a problem where your wheels are tight as they can be, your axles, and you still get a little wobble in your wheel? Well, that's what I have right now with these new MaddGear wheels. Nothing against MaddGear, but sometimes there's just a little flaw. So, I've already done it to this wheel here. This wheel, I would move it like that, even though the axles were really tight, but you'll still get a little wobble, and then you give your scooter a solid drop test and you get a rattle and you can't fix it. Well, that's because usually your bearings are overlised, so that means your bearings that are sitting inside your wheel are moving side to side or up and down, whatever way. Or that could mean that your axle is a bit too big, which is the case with these wheels here. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the back wheel off and we're going to put the bearing spacer on the vise and just give it a little chisel. Or not a chisel, give it a little whatever, and then yeah, give it a little file, and then we'll just file it down. Because there's a bunch of little scooter tricks here and there that you can do to make your scooter dialed, but it's just hard if you don't always have the right tools. So, Allen key and a crescent, so chuck that on the back there. And it's a real problem because you think sometimes when you get a brand new wheel you might not get this problem, but you just never know. It's not a big deal, your wheel's still good, but you just want it to be solid. Like with me, I don't mind if my headset's a little bit loose, but as long as my wheels are tight, because sometimes I've been riding and my axles have just completely undone themselves, like my camera's falling, but I'll stop here. So yeah, I'm riding and my axles fall out and then it's just not a good show, especially if it's your front wheel, then you might get a bit wrecked. So as you can see, this wheel is a brand new wheel. It looks like it will be good, but unfortunately there is a little bit of a fault with it, so we'll go through that now. So this is also how I like to get my wheels out sometimes. You get an Allen key, you have it on a bit of an angle like that, and you just pop it out. Easy as that. And then we have our little bearing spacer here, which should be small enough, and you might have ones laying around, but this one just needs a couple millimeters filed off it. So put it in the vise like that, not too tight, otherwise you will squish it and it won't be very easy to get your axle back on. And you just give it a little file. And you want to make sure you do exactly 21 back and forths to get the best outcome. Then you swap it over and do the exact same as you did to the other side, just to make sure it's evened out. You won't be able to get it perfect, but she'll be right. Alright, so that's looking pretty good there. So now we put it back in the wheel, like that. Put the bearing back in. Now what we want to do, we want to push one side of the bearing to see if the other side moves. So that's good. So hopefully if we chuck this wheel back on, we won't get any slight little movement. It'll be a solid dialed scooter wheel. And also with before about the bearing spacers, you want to make sure that you don't do them too like a really little one, because then when you tighten your wheel all the way, you're pushing the bearings in and you're not actually letting them, you're not allowing your bearings to flow smoothly because you'll upset the angle that they're on and it just won't go very well. What up locals, how's it going?
Very shitty. Suck my dick.
Come on, where's some positivity? Oh, did I say that right?
I'm
yeah.
sad because
Jacob behind his wheel.
Where's some negativity?
How about that midget?
That's
Yeah.
actually cool though.
Those are, oh, you got tie bars.
Because you're short as well.
I've had them for like 6 weeks, but I've been in hospital.
Don't squeal on my vlog. Alright, I'm gonna put my shoes on.